The story begins with a flashback, where Chrome witnesses the tragic murder of his parents before his very eyes. Consumed by grief and a burning desire for justice, he vows to become an adventurer who can vanquish monsters and protect the innocent. In this world, individuals are blessed by the gods with incredible powers to combat the monstrous threats. These powers, known as skills, are typically revealed to the chosen few before they reach the age of 12. Among all adventurers, the legendary S-rank adventurers stand at the pinnacle, possessing strength that surpasses even entire armies. Inspired by their formidable abilities, young Chrome dreams of joining their ranks, longing to acquire similar power. The day arrives when Chrome discovers his skill, and filled with excitement, he hurries to the priest to demonstrate his newfound abilities. However, the priest's response shatters Chrome's hopes. He delivers a harsh truth, explaining that with this skill, Chrome cannot fulfill his dream of becoming an adventurer. In that moment, Chrome's world collapses, leaving him devastated and feeling as if everything has fallen apart. After the flashback, as the three adventurers ventured deeper into the dark dungeon, the red-haired boy's impatience grew, prompting him to press Chrome to quicken his pace. Mockingly, he taunted Chrome. Then we are shown Chrome's unique skill, the power of revival, which had the ability to bring him back from the brink of death. However, was not much useful in dungeon exploring. The skills are the most important weapons for adventurers. A skill that only saves you after death is not particularly useful for embarking on adventures. That's why Chrome finds himself as a third-rate adventurer, limited to odd jobs and tasks of lesser importance. Furthermore, Arthur, one of the other adventurers, brings up Chrome's sister, who refuses to let Chrome join her party. This rejection adds to Chrome's sense of inadequacy and fuels his desire to prove himself. Suddenly, a menacing monster appears out of nowhere, catching everyone off guard. Arthur swiftly utilizes his flame clock ability, while another adventurer showcases their Herculean strength, leading to the defeat of the monster. Impressed by their display of power, Arthur instructs Chrome to collect magic stones. After Chrome collects all the magic stones, he approaches Arthur and mentions that they are venturing into an area beyond the map's boundaries. Before Chrome can express further concerns, Arthur interrupts him and firmly tells him to follow his lead without question. Chrome hesitates but decides to trust in Arthur's experience. As they proceed cautiously, a distant noise begins to echo through the air, gradually growing louder. To their surprise, they stumble upon a vast cave infested with menacing creatures. Among them, a formidable bugbear emerges from the shadows, its menacing presence sending a chill down their spine. As the adventurers bravely engage the bugbears in battle, they quickly realize that they are outnumbered and overpowered. The bugbears prove to be formidable opponents, their strength and ferocity posing a great challenge. Despite their best efforts, the adventurers struggle to gain the upper hand. In the midst of the intense struggle, Arthur's expression changes. An evil smile creeps across his face. The scene shifts abruptly to Chrome, who finds himself locked in a fierce struggle against a powerful bugbear. Overwhelmed and on the verge of defeat, Chrome fights desperately to fend off the creature's relentless assault. In a moment of desperation, he calls out for help from his companions. But to his shock, their response is cold and merciless. Arthur, the one who had previously shown an evil smile, approaches Chrome from behind. Instead of aiding him, Arthur gives Chrome a forceful push, causing him to stumble and fall closer to the clutches of the bugbear. Chrome's plea for assistance falls on deaf ears as Arthur and the others callously declare that it's better for all of them to die, leaving Chrome to perish alone. As Chrome's former companions cowardly flee from the scene, the monstrous bugbear takes full advantage of the opportunity to unleash its wrath upon him. With each passing moment, the creature tears into Chrome mercilessly, causing unimaginable pain and suffering. Overwhelmed by the immense pain, Chrome succumbs to unconsciousness. In this state, his unique skill of revival activates, and he awakens, bewildered by his ability to return from death. As he opens his eyes, he is startled to see a skeletal hand before him. Shocked, he realizes that the revival has transformed him into a monster. To his dismay, Chrome discovers that he has lost the ability to speak. Filled with confusion and desperation, he tries to assess his situation by checking his status. He learns that he has become a wight, a species known for their evil mana residing within their bones. Examining his status further, he finds himself back at level 1, starting anew as a monster. As Chrome digests this unsettling revelation, he recalls the priest's earlier statement about the lack of records regarding his skill. The rarity of his unique skill now becomes apparent, but the ramifications of his transformation weigh heavily upon him. He realizes that having a body like this is akin to a death sentence, as society often fears and hunts down monsters like him. As Chrome contemplates his transformed state, a sense of desolation washes over him. He believes that he has effectively died and become nothing more than a mere collection of bones. He reflects on his past, acknowledging that his human life had not been remarkable or fulfilling. He yearns to use his newfound abilities to protect his country. country. But he is disheartened by the fact that all he possesses is this seemingly defective skill. Throughout his life, Chrome had risked his well-being in pursuit of his dreams, only to be met with ridicule and mockery from others. Their belittling words and demeaning laughter haunt his thoughts, recalling the words of his sister, who once advised him that without exceptional abilities, he should not pursue his aspirations. He begins to question his own worth. The notion that only individuals with powerful skills can ascend to higher ranks among adventurers echoes in his mind. As Chrome contemplates his transformed state, a glimmer of hope emerges in his thoughts. He realizes that monsters have the potential to evolve and grow stronger as they gain levels and acquire new skills. The notion that he could eventually evolve and regain a human-like appearance gives him a renewed sense of purpose. If such a transformation were possible, he believes he could even aspire to become an S-rank adventurer. However, Chrome is well aware of the inherent weaknesses of whites, the species to which he now belongs. They are regarded as feeble creatures, easily defeated and often underestimated. Despite this, Chrome refuses to accept the status quo. He reaffirms his conviction that he is not like other whites, determined to surpass the limitations imposed upon this species. As a skeletal being, Chrome finds it relatively easy to move stealthily through the shadows, allowing him to gather valuable information about the various monsters inhabiting the dungeon. He carefully observes their behaviors, strengths, and weaknesses, honing his knowledge of their vulnerabilities. After thorough research, Chrome identifies a suitable target, a level 4 goblin. With a swift and precise movement, he strikes the goblin with a single, decisive blow. The goblin, caught off guard by Chrome's speed and efficiency, falls defeated before it can even react. This successful encounter solidifies Chrome's confidence. After the encounter with the level 4 goblin, Chrome feels a surge of energy as he gains 3 experience points, bringing him closer to leveling up. He realizes that he has the potential to defeat monsters that are even higher in level than he is. The combination of his skeletal body, which grants him agility and stealth, along with his intelligence and strategic thinking, gives him a unique advantage. With this newfound confidence, Chrome envisions reaching the maximum level of a white. After effortlessly defeating the level 1 goblin slug, Chrome gains 1 experience point, further fueling his determination to level up. He realizes that by hunting stronger monsters, he can earn experience points at a faster rate, propelling him closer to his goal of reaching the maximum level. Taking a moment to rest and reflect, Chrome discovers a remarkable aspect of his new existence. He no longer requires food or water to sustain himself. This revelation deepens his understanding of the stark differences between his current form and his previous human life. He contemplates how easily he can adapt to a life without the basic necessities that were once essential to his survival. Thoughts of his sister briefly cross his mind, wondering if she would worry about his well-being. However, he recollects that he has often embarked on such adventures alone, assuring himself that he is more than capable of taking care of himself. After a rejuvenating rest, Chrome rises with renewed vigor, feeling a surge of energy coursing through his skeletal frame. After an arduous search, Chrome finally encounters a formidable opponent, a level 7 red-eye wolf. Recognizing the potential for a significant level gain if he can defeat this powerful monster, Chrome contemplates the risks involved. Despite being aware of the vast difference in strength between them, he remains undeterred, reminding himself of his human intelligence and the strategic advantages it affords him. With a focused determination, Chrome analyzes the situation, seeking ways to gain the upper hand. He studies the red-eye wolf's movements, searching for any weaknesses he can exploit. Drawing upon his keen intellect, he formulates a plan to put himself in an advantageous position during the battle. Intrigued by the red-eye wolf's territory, Chrome begins to craft a cunning plan. He carefully observes the surroundings, studying the wolf's habits and marking potential spots for his decoy. As the red-eye wolf falls into the trap of Chrome's decoy, the opportunity for a surprise attack presents itself. Swiftly and silently, Chrome retrieves his sword and lunges at the vulnerable wolf. With precision and determination, he drives the blade into its exposed flank, causing the creature to howl in pain. In a desperate attempt to defend itself, the wounded wolf retaliates by slashing at Chrome, leaving a deep gash on his arm. Undeterred by the pain, Chrome persists, repeatedly thrusting his sword into the monster's body. With each strike, the red-eye wolf weakens, its ferocity gradually fading. Though exhausted and battered, Chrome summons every ounce of strength within him to keep fighting. He recognizes that this battle is a crucial test of his abilities and his resolve. Through sheer determination and relentless perseverance, he continues to stab the wolf, ignoring his own injuries, until the creature finally succumbs to its wounds. After the intense battle with the red-eye wolf, Chrome's experience points skyrocket, reaching the maximum level for a white. A surge of satisfaction and accomplishment fills his being as he realizes he has achieved the pinnacle of his current form. Eager to witness the result of his evolution, Chrome hurries towards a nearby pond. As he gazes into the reflective surface, a mixture of anticipation and excitement courses through him. With a blinding flash of light, his skeletal features transform, taking on a new shape and form. To his astonishment, Chrome evolves into a ghoul, a fearsome and powerful monster known for its insatiable hunger and unearthly abilities. For part 2, subscribe and like, comment down word monster.